Guys, I'm back to do another video. This video is going to be a book haul. I have a big stack of books in front of me. So let's just jump right into. We're not here forever. These books have been maybe the last few months. I picked up a lot of these books, but I've been traveling, so I just haven't had a chance to haul them yet, but I'm going to do it right now. But let's just, like I said, get right to it so we're not here forever. The first book in this haul is The Princess of Las Vegas by, I cannot pronounce this last name, Chris Poggiolini. I am so sorry if I messed that up. This is a book about Princess Diana. It says the princess is fake, but the murders are real. So I know I've heard about it, and from what I know, it's a book about Princess Diana, but that's the extent of it. He did write the book The Flight Attendant, which is a TV show on HBO Max that stars Kaylee Cuoco. I apologize. I did read the book. I like the show better than the book. But when I saw this and I knew it was about Princess Diana, I picked it up. So I knew who the author was because I did read The Flight Attendant. The next one is Mistakes Were Never Made by Hannah Brown. She was on The Bachelorette, and I did know she did write her memoir called God Bless This Mess, which I did not read yet, about her time on The Bachelorette, which I did not read yet, but I'm going to. I did not know she wrote a novel, so when I saw this at Barnes & Noble along with this one, these two were on sale because they were having a sale. So when I saw them, I picked them up. The next book is City of Lights by Jenny Mullen. She is married to the actor Jason Biggs. He has been in a bunch of stuff. He was currently on a TV show that I am blanking on that I was just watching a few days ago. But she has written 2 other books. I do have them on my shelf. I have not read them yet, but it's on my TBR list to read. I was away on vacation when I bought this. I think I bought this maybe like $3 or $4, if I am correct and accurate. I did not know this, but when I came home, I saw it was signed, so I was like, awesome. And again, I did not want to pay full price for this book. I really did not. So when I saw it for a few dollars and the bonus that it was signed, I was like, I will buy this. The next one is Four Blondes by Candace Bushnell. I have a few of Candace Bushnell's other books. I am slowly collecting all of Candace. I'm doing this with 2 other authors as well. I'm doing this with Candace Bushnell, and I am doing this with I'm sorry, not with Candace Bushnell. I am doing this with Lauren Weisberger and with Emily Giffin. If I see their books like in the used bookstore near my house or anything like that, I will pick them up. I think there's a Lauren Weisberger book in this pile someplace. But I do not want to pay full price for her books. I do not want to pay full price for Emily Giffin's books, and I do not want to pay full price for Lauren Weisberger's books. But Candace Bushnell wrote Sex and the City. Lauren Weisberger wrote The Devil Wears Prada, and Emily Giffin wrote the book Something Borrowed. That's a movie with Kate Hudson, Jennifer Goodwin, John Krasinski, and Colin Egglesfield, in case nobody knew what they did, but I'm sure a lot of you do. But if I see her books or Lauren Weisberger's books or Emily Giffin's books for cheap, I will pick them up. So I am slowly collecting all of her books so I can read them as well. The next book in this haul is Bits and Pieces by Whoopi Goldberg. This is her recent memoir that came out. She wrote it about her mother, her brother, and herself. I have not read this yet, but a lot of people who have told me it's very good. So I'm going to read that very soon, and I'm looking forward to reading that. The next 2 books in this haul I bought because of what they're about, and the world they're based on. That's the only reason why I bought them for full price. If they weren't based on this, I would have not gotten them at all. But the first book in the series is One Girl in All the World by Kendar Blake. I have not read a Kendar Blake book yet, but I do know she did write the 3 Dark Crown series. But a lot of videos I have watched on BookTube tell me that her books are a little dark, but the only reason I got the first and second book in this series is because it's about from the world of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Buffy, the TV show Buffy the Vampire Slayer, is one of my favorite TV shows. I have not finished watching the whole thing, which I'm very upset about, but I will. But I did, when I heard that that books were coming out from the world of Buffy, I was so excited. There are a bunch of books written by somebody else that's at the used about Buffy that are at the used bookstore near my house. I think they're more based off the TV show. I think this is kind of how she became to be the Vampire Slayer. I don't think it's based, I don't think there's stuff from the TV show in these books. I think they're just about her becoming the Slayer. So, but I still want to read them. So I picked them up. I do want to read the other books that I do have at the used bookstore near my house, but there are a lot of them. So I got to look those up, see which one is the first one, and maybe I'll buy the first one and then slowly buy all of them. The next book is book 2 in the series, which is In Every Generation. It's the next book in the Buffy the Vampire Slayer series. The third one has come out already. I do not have it yet, but it's on my list. So those are the 2 books by Kendar Blake that I purchased. The next one is, I knew it was in here, Chasing Harry Winston by Lauren Weisberger. She wrote, like I mentioned, The Devil Wears Prada, which is with Anne Hathaway, Emily Blunt, and Meryl Streep. And it is currently also getting turned into a Broadway show. Like I mentioned, I'm doing this with Candace Bushnell's books, with her books, and Emily Giffen's books. If I see them for cheap, I'm slowly collecting all of them, and I will buy them and read them because I do want to read them, but I just do not want to pay full price for them. So I am slowly collecting them. This is the newest one I bought. The next one is now the first one with Lauren Weisberger's books. These are from the used bookstore that I got in my house. There was a movie that I watched called, it has no relation. It's not a book, which I was a little sad about. There was a Christmas movie I watched with Lea Michele and Charles Michael Davis, I believe that's his name, called Same Time Next Christmas. And then I was Googling it, seeing if it was based off of a book or anything. But there was this other book that popped up that I saw that said Same Time Next Summer. So when I saw that, I was like, that's interesting. And I saw it at the used bookstore for $3 near my house. So when I saw it there, I was like, okay. So, $6. And in good condition. So when I saw it there, I picked it up. The next one is The Wedding Sisters by Jamie Berner. She wrote, why am I blanking on what she wrote? She wrote a book. I have 2 of her books, actually. There was a book that I got at Barnes & Noble that was like years ago that was on sale. I bought that, and then I bought another book from her called The Husband Hour. The first, I cannot remember the book it was that I read of hers that I liked. But I like some of her stuff, so when I saw this for $4, and I didn't even know that it was signed. I have another book by her that's signed as well, and I think whoever donated it bought it from Barnes & Noble. So when I saw that it was $4 and it was signed, I was like, I have to buy this. I do not know what this one's about, but I assume it has to do with something that has to do with a wedding, so I am looking forward to reading this. I could not buy that when I saw it was signed. This one has been around BookTube a little bit. I cannot remember. It's been blurbed by a bunch of people. I cannot remember what it's about, but I do know it is semi-popular. My mom read it, and she said it was good, but it was only $3. I did not want to pay full price for it, but I cannot remember what it's about. But it's by the same author who wrote the book Same Time Next Summer. It's her newest one, and it's called Nora Goes Off Script. It's, I think, from, let me see. She's a Romance Channel screenwriter as her job, and then her husband leaves her and her 2 kids. So yeah, so I hear it's good from BookTube, because I have seen this book on BookTube a little bit, but when I saw it and it was cheap, I was like, I'll buy it. That's kind of the theme of this haul. The next book in this is The First Date Prophecy by Danny Tamborelli and his wife, Kate. Danny Tamborelli was on the TV show All That. He was a Nickelodeon kid. I believe this is a novel. The debut rom-com. So I do not remember what it's about. I read it. It's about this is what it says. Brooklyn-based aspiring writer Lucy has no trouble putting comedy in her rom-coms in the romance part. So I think it's about a romance writer. It's about a romance writer and a former child star who made his mark on some of the most popular kids shows of the 90s. So I think it's a novel, but I think it's maybe based off of him, because he was on the show All That, which was a 90s Nick show. So I think he based it off of his experience on Nickelodeon. And just did it off of that. His wife's a literary agent and a YA author. So I think she based it off her experience being a literary writer, literary agent, and writing and being a YA author. And then he took his part from being a former child 90s star and turned it into a novel. But I know they wrote a second book in this. This is a series. Or not a series. What's the other one? I can't think of the word when there are only 2 books. I don't know if a third one is coming out. I do know there's this one and another one that they wrote. I do not have the other one yet, but this was $6. So when I saw it and I didn't have to pay full price, I was so thrilled, because I do want to read it, and I do want to read the second one. So I'm looking forward to that. The next book, these books I just got a few days ago because I was there for something. So I went to the book library to return a book. So I went and popped in to see what they had, and they were having a buy 4 get a 5th book free. So the next one is Remarkably Bright Creatures by Shelby Van Plet. I have seen this book so much on BookTube lately. I think it's about a woman who works in a aquarium. That's kind of all I remember. But I saw it again. It was cheap. It was $4. Oh, it's a little. Oh, it's ripped. But the dust jacket's ripped. But that's okay because it's not the greatest. Hey, look, I spent $4 for it, so I can't complain. So people do say this book is very good. So I am looking forward to reading this soon. The next book is Mean Baby by Selma Blair. This book came out, I think, 2022, if I am correct. Let me just check. If I am correct, I believe it was 2022. Yes, 2022. I did not buy it at full price. I have not seen it anywhere cheap enough for me. They have it on Book Outlet, I think, for like $10. I would buy it for $10, but I really didn't want to. So when I saw it for $4, I was like, okay, I will buy it. I have not read it yet, but I am traveling soon, so this could be a good book to bring when I travel. And the last 3 books in this haul are, the first one is Happy Accidents by Jane Lynch. Again, this is a book that has been on my TBR list for years. I was so thrilled to see it. It was $3. I was so happy. And when I saw it for $3, I was like, okay, I will finally buy it because I have not seen it on Book Outlet. I haven't seen it anywhere. So I was so happy when I saw it. I was like, okay, I will buy it. The next one. Oh, I didn't even know. It's signed. Oh, yay! I love when that happens. I love when I love the nice, fun surprise copies. The next one is Love That Story by Jonathan Van Ness. It was $3 as well. So I was so happy to see that it was $3. I did not know it was signed, but now that it's $3 and it was signed, I was like, okay, I'm so happy I bought this now. But it's his memoir. He wrote another one called Over the Top that I do own. But I did know this came out. I just did not see it. I had not seen it. It was on Book Outlet, and then it was off Book Outlet, and then came back to Book Outlet because I guess a lot of people were buying it, trying to get it for cheap. But I have a signed copy, and I bought it for $3. So I was so happy about that. And the last book. I have seen this kind of floating around BookTube. I saw it on Book Outlet, and I did not want to spend $15, so I got it for $3. And I got it for $3. I cannot remember what it's about. I've seen it sort of around BookTube, but I cannot remember what it's about because it's been a while since I've seen a video of somebody talking about this. But this one is This Bird Has Flown by Suzanne Hoffs. I think this is a cool cover. Again, when I saw it for $3, I was like, I have to buy this. So I did. I love the used bookstore in my house. It's so convenient. It's so nice. And sometimes it's kind of like hit or miss. It's like you can find great books on sale for a great deal. You can find great books on sale for great deals. They have a lot of newer books, but they don't have any as of yet. But I was happy I found these because they were still semi-new, but not as new as like the Janelle White's book or Lisa Marie Presley's book that she wrote with her daughter Riley, or Kiki Palmer's new book that's coming out. Like, they are still newer, but not as new as like 2024 books. But I was so happy I found it. So when I found it, I was like, okay, I will buy it. But I was so happy. Anyway, those are all the books I have gotten in the last few months. Let me know down below some books you have gotten, as I would love to know. I will see you in another video soon. Goodbye.